So, you're thinking about moving to Virginia Beach? That's awesome! But before you fall in love with beach photos and Zillow listings, here's what no one's telling you. If you choose the wrong neighborhood, ignore jet noise, or underestimate your commute, you could end up stuck in a house you regret, far from where you work, and nowhere near the beach you thought you were moving for. Let's make sure that doesn't happen. What's going on? I'm Jason Edwards with eXp Realty, local realtor here in Hampton Roads and a Navy veteran. Every week I help military families, first-time buyers, and relocation clients make smart moves to Virginia Beach and the whole Hampton Roads area. In this video, I'm breaking down the top 7 mistakes people make when moving to Virginia Beach and how you can avoid every single one of them. If you're planning a move, buying, selling, investing, or just exploring your options, I help people like you every single week. All my contact information is in the description below. Call, text, or email, and let's chat about your specific goals. And if you're just starting out, be sure to download my free home buyer's guide. Links in the description. First mistake, and this one catches people off guard all the time, is underestimating commute times. Virginia Beach looks manageable on a map, but in real life, you've got traffic, tunnels, drawbridges, and school zones to deal with. Let's say you're stationed at Norfolk Naval Station, and you're thinking, I want to live by the beach in Sandbridge. Sounds awesome, until you realize that's an hour drive each way, on a good day. Or maybe you're working near or on NAS Oceana, and end up looking at homes in Kempsville because the price is right. That's a 25 to 30 minute commute with traffic, and that's not counting construction delays or weather or accidents. A little tip, use Google Maps or Waze and set your commute during real rush hour times, not Sunday at 10 a.m. Mistake number 2, choosing the wrong neighborhood. Look, I get it. Everybody wants the best neighborhood, but best is totally subjective. What's best for a family of 5 isn't what's best for a single young Navy officer or someone retiring or getting ready to retire. Here's where people go wrong. They rely on Reddit, Facebook groups, or advice from someone who lived here 10 years ago. Or they fall in love with a house that looks perfect online, but it's 40 minutes from work, near an elementary school when they don't have kids, and in a neighborhood where the HOA doesn't even allow fences. Before you pick a neighborhood, ask yourself a few questions. How long do you want to live there? What are your non-negotiables for location? Commute, schools, walkability. Will this neighborhood still work for you 5 to 7 years from now? How rentable is the location and the home? What's the resale value going to be? What's more important to you, living close to the beach or having a manageable, quick commute? Let me know in the comments. Mistake number 3, not factoring in jet noise. Here in Hampton Roads, we call it the sound of freedom, but after a few weeks, you might be calling it something else. If you live near NAS Oceana or the Fentress training field, you're gonna hear and feel jets. And I'm not talking white noise, I'm talking shake the pictures off your wall noise. Areas like Red Mill, Ocean Lakes, and parts of Salem see flyovers pretty regularly. Oceana is a really busy air station. They have more than 200,000 sorties every year. So before you make an offer, look up the noise zones and APZs, accident potential zones. Oceana even has a compatibility map online. And if you're noise sensitive, don't skip that part. When I first moved to Hampton Roads, and I didn't know anything about the area, I rented a house not far from NAS Oceana. And when they fly over, it's so loud. If you're on the phone, you can't hear the other person. You can't hear anything at all. Some people don't mind it. There are some great homes, particularly in Ocean Lakes, but just be aware that there will be jet noise. Could you live with the jet noise if it meant being 10 minutes from the beach or from work? Let me know in the comments. Mistake number 4, ignoring flood zones and insurance costs. Flooding is one of those things no one wants to think about until their garage is under 6 inches or more of water. Parts of Virginia Beach, especially Pungo, Shadow Lawn, and Back Bay, are prone to flooding. And if you're in a FEMA designated flood zone, your lender is going to require flood insurance. That can add a chunk to your monthly payment. My tip for this one, always pull the FEMA flood zone map for the address. Get a quote from an insurance agent before you finalize the offer so you know what you're walking into. It's not necessarily a bad thing being in a flood zone, just make sure that you're protected and insured. Ask the seller if they've ever made a claim. Mistake number 5, overestimating proximity to the beach. I get it, you're moving to Virginia Beach. You think you'll be riding your beach cruiser to the ocean every evening. Not so fast. Virginia Beach is 249 square miles. Most residents don't live anywhere near the actual beach. Salem, Kempsville, even parts of Princess Anne, you're at 25 to 35 minutes away. Chicks Beach, it's close, yes, but prices are higher and inventory's a little lower. Sandbridge, quiet, gorgeous, but a haul to base or to town center. Decide if living at the beach is a lifestyle priority or just a weekend wish, because living further inland gives you more house for the money and fewer tourists in your driveway. Mistake number 6, assuming every agent knows military relocation. This one's personal. Just because someone has a license doesn't mean they understand military timelines, PCS orders, or the VA loan process. And that disconnect can cost you. My tip for this one? Ask your agent, how many VA buyers have you helped in the last year? How do you navigate tight PCS timelines? Have you ever used your own VA loan? And make sure they understand appraisal tidewater notices, MPRs, and entitlement caps. If you're PCSing or retiring from the military and want someone who's actually been through it, reach out. I've walked in your boots, and I'd love to help you make a smooth move. All my information is in the description below. Last, but definitely not least, mistake number 7, moving without a plan. A lot of people start house hunting before getting pre-approved, or they watch a few videos, hop on Zillow, and think they've got it handled. But then reality hits. Homes are selling fast. They're not sure what neighborhoods to focus on, and they lose out on a few homes before they get serious. Unfortunately, I've seen buyers miss out on homes because they weren't ready to write an offer, or lose earnest money because they didn't understand the timeline. I guarantee you that if you work with me, you're going to understand all of the timelines that are involved in the transaction process and not be in danger of losing your earnest money deposit. The tip here, have a buyer strategy session. Seriously, 30 minutes where we map out financing, timelines, neighborhoods, and must-haves. It's free and it'll save you a ton of time and money. Those are the top 7 mistakes people make when moving to Virginia Beach. And now you know how to avoid every single one of them. You've got commute time traps, picking the wrong neighborhood, jet noise, or the sound of freedom, flood risk, beach daydreams, the agent gap, and flying without a flight plan. Whether you're buying your first home, PCSing, or just trying to figure out if Virginia Beach is the right fit for you, I'd love to be a resource. I help people just like you every single week. All my contact information is in the description below. Call, text, or email me. And don't forget to grab that free home buyer's guide down there too. I upload new videos every single week to help you navigate the Hampton Roads market, living, working, and thriving here. So if this was helpful, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.